Welcome back to Gamers Digest. Here we are with episode 3 of the Elden Ring walkthrough. In the last episode, we defeated Margit the Foul Omen, and now we're making our way through this castle. So you're going to want to come on up these stairs and grab this site. So now you have two options here. You can either go through this gate right here, which you're going to be faced with guys who shoot arrows and a couple of other big monsters. Or you have the option to come around and go through that pathway. So we're just going to go talk to this guy.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here.
That's the opening he's talking about.
You'll breach the castle undetected.
You just want to say, no, I'll use the main gate, just so the main gate is open for future reference, but we're still going to go through that pathway.
But of course, I'd advise against it.
So he's going to advise against it. We just want to make sure this gate opens up right here. He'll yell, raise the main gate. Just gonna give it a second.
The guards, you'll slip. Of course, and when you approach the gate, it's only...
So just go ahead and do that. Now we're gonna approach the gates.
Open the gates!
And the gates are gonna open. Now if you want, you can just kind of grab this stuff quickly. There's a couple runes here. Just dodge roll. And we're going to dip out of here rather quickly. Alright, so you just want to grab that stuff, and then we're going to come on through this crack in the wall. We're going to traverse this area. And just follow this pathway and take it slow. Continue running up this hill. You can either jump up here and go on that. I believe so. So we're gonna grab this. Smithing Stone 2 is up here. And I believe that's everything you want of right now. Be careful of that bird, he will attack you when we go down there. So just keep that in mind. We're just going to go ahead and drop down. And now the bird is aggro. Go ahead and take care of him, or you can just go ahead and run on over to this side of grace. We're going to grab it. And we're going to rest right here. Just to make sure our health is full. And we'll continue on. So up here you're going to run into two guys. One of them has a bow, I believe, and the other has a sword. So just careful not to fall off of this structure. You will die. Don't let him blow it. Go ahead and grab all the loot. Golden rune 2 right there. So basically if you need runes, just go ahead and pop the golden runes like that. The higher the number, the more runes you'll get from it. Try to save them though, just because you never know when you're going to need them. Back here you have hook claws. I believe that weapon does bleed damage. So if you're looking for a weapon to do bleed, you got one pretty early game. So we can continue up the stairs. Now watch, these barrels will explode. They're going to throw fire. Explode. You just want to quickly run through them. Avoid the fireballs. Unlike that. Alright, so we're back here to where we just died. You can jump up here. There's some arrows. Now, I believe if you go this way, it's gonna tell you that you can jump right here if you read this. But you die, so don't go that way. Up here, we're gonna grab the key for that door that's currently locked. So go ahead and roll through these quickly to avoid them blowing up. Take out this guy. Go ahead and just roll through the crates. This guy's asleep. Oh, what the? Oh, now he's following me. Not cool, buddy. Where'd he go? Careful with that jump if you do go over there to get the golden rune. We're just going to continue up these broken pathway. Now in this door you need to be really careful because there is a boss guy in there. So we're going to go in here ever so slowly. Make sure you're full health. Now this guy might take you a couple tries. He is pretty strong. And he has a pretty good ability. Alright, it's not looking good for us here. Alright, so after you defeat that guy who's a pain in the neck, I gotta say, there's gonna be a body over here in the corner. This guy right here, he's gonna have the key to that door that was locked. And over in this corner is gonna be a chest. Let's go ahead and search the chest. You get a talisman that can go in your talisman pouch. And if you guys just want to run in here and grab the key, you can definitely do that too. I mean, that guy's not a major boss. He is just a pain in the neck. So don't be afraid to just skip right by him. It's not that big of a deal. So then you're going to go ahead, unlock this. Run on up this ladder. And just follow this way. guy fell down. We're not going to worry about him. Go ahead and grab this. Fire grease. What grease does in this game is it allows you to put fire on your weapon. So if you were to put it on your axe would become on fire and you do fire damage. Careful, that guy pops out of the corner. This guy's alive right here. Just go ahead, one-shot him. And out here, you're gonna run into a boss. But you're just gonna wanna kinda maneuver around him until you can grab the site of grace up here. So he's right there, just go run on up these stairs. And we should be coming up on a site of grace. Right about here. So we're just gonna go ahead and rest at this site. And boom, just like that, we're now inside of the castle. If you try to use this lever, it's not gonna work yet. But once we go down there, an outdoor passage. Now out here are gonna be those birds. So just be careful and take your time. They do get annoying because they are going to throw these barrels at you. And they do fly around. So it is annoying to fight them. And there are quite a few of them out here. So just move slow. Dodge the barrels. Try to avoid the barrels. There's also one right here. And the thing is, they don't really give you anything that great either. So just make your way down here. I believe there's one more at the end, so be careful. Smithing stones 2 in the back corner if you want to pick that up. And then we're just going to follow these stairs down. And that's going to lead us to the rooftop. Golden rune 2 on that body if you want to grab it. Oh. Be careful when you drop down here. There is a guy who is pretty strong with his henchmen. And there's a shop guy down here. He's a wizard. You can buy spells from him.
This place is not exactly a place. I see. Here to challenge God. You can see it then. Well, I'm tarnished, but unlike you, I'm privy to. Would you care to learn as a fellow?
So basically, he's going to teach you a couple magic skills. So if you're using any of magic, he's got glintstone pebble, Korean sword, and spinning weapon. So if you want to buy those from him, you can. But we're not going to do that right now. So we're going to come out here and we're just going to move slow. You can either be aggressive or move slow. I tend to go slow just because the enemies are tough. So right here, we're just going to kind of take our time and move around and kind of wait for him to turn his back. He will eventually turn around, so we're just kind of... And be careful in here, there are going to be more guys, just keep moving. And right here to our... There's going to be a guy right here. I recommend running up to him fast, hitting him with a long L2 or R2 attack, and quickly wiping him out. So right here, we're going to want to move slowly. Again, this game is somewhat about stealth. You can drop down there if you want. There's nothing really that great. And there are some dogs, so I'd recommend just trying to wait to grab the Site of Grace. There is another guy right here. We're gonna run right by him again. And we'll come back to fight him in a second. We're kind of picking our battles right now, because over here we're gonna unlock the elevator so we can go up and down. Be very careful of that guy, he's tough. Come this way, right in here, guys. I should say just step right here. And that's how you unlock back to the Site of Grace, which is right here. So now we have access to that elevator, which is going to make our lives a lot easier than going up and down. I recommend, if you guys have a decent amount of runes right here, you should just go ahead and level up. I'm going to throw some vigor. Probably right around 25 is where I'm probably going to start diversifying my rune placement, just to kind of build up my strength so I can use some different weapons. Okay, now that we're back down here, we can try to go fight this guy. Let's grab that somber smithing stone. If you guys have any somber stone keys, you'd put one here and it would open up that pathway. So right here, guys, we're going to want to dodge these attacks because he won't leave us alone. And just run, run, run. And just keep running all the way back to where that first guy was that we ran past, because there is a chest in there and we do want what's in it. What I recommend doing here is just waiting for this guy to, so you can get your back to him, sneak up behind him, and try to get that critical hit in. So we're just going to wait one more pass through. If these guys would leave us alone. So once you've taken care of him, up here is going to be a chest. Mimic's Veil. So now we took care of that guy. I'm gonna make one more journey up to the elevator just so I can replenish my flask, and then we will come back and move on. So we're gonna want to stay to our left here. Just run through, make a left, and right up here. You can take these stairs because there is a guy up here that you're gonna want to take out. At least I believe right here. Just to make your life easier so he's not throwing rocks at you. And you can just jump down. Alright, when you enter this area, there's going to be guys with arrows, guys with swords, and even a big guy in the back. You can fight them if you want, or you can just go ahead and run by them. So just kind of come out here. They're going to shoot fire arrows at you. So just be careful. We're just gonna run up here. Furling Call allows you to summon other players, and right in this room right here is gonna be your next site of grace that you're gonna want to grab. Just go ahead, touch it. That's alright, guys. We grabbed the site. We're not too worried about it. We'll grab our runes once we respawn. So we're gonna go ahead, rest. And now if you want to, guys, we can go take out this battlefield right here. If you don't want to do that, just follow these stairs right here. More birds, just keep running. Right over here is going to be your next golden seed. Right here you're going to encounter a giant along with 2 henchmen. Just keep moving. Or I should say do your best to keep moving. And right in this room right here is going to be your next site of grace. So now we're at 2 golden seeds to replenish 1 flask. So that's where we're going to wrap up this episode, guys. In the next episode, we'll take on Godrick. Probably in the meantime, I will probably fight these guys, gain some runes, and then we'll take on Godrick in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.